Welcome to my look at 1993's Demolition Man in honor of its 30th anniversary. While Italian-Canadian director Marco Brambilla's vision of a near future setting may have gotten a modest reception upon its initial release, it's since undergone reevaluation and is now seen as one of the best action films of this year. Let's open it up and find out why. The film opens in the year 1996. The then near future as John Spartan, played by Sylvester Stallone, as an archetypical cowboy cop, ordering a cost, including that of property damage. His main target is Simon Phoenix, played by Wesley Snipes. He represents pure chaos and carnage. The opening gunfight shows the skills of Edward Stewart Baird, as well as DP the late Alex Thompson, who was award nominated for his work on Excalibur. As the hostages are dead and the building is destroyed, both Spartan and Phoenix end up being finally frozen for their prison sentences, both being thought out in the year 2032. Wow. Two near futures for the price of one. Of course. LA is now part of the greater San Angeles area, along with Santa Barbara, which has become near utopian. Those are about to find out, not without a price. I will say that this is another great work of production design from David Snyder of Blade Runner fame. We actually have video calls now, and some of the cars won't be able to place today's roads either, completely with self-driving options. Our female lead is Lieutenant Lenina Huxley, played by Sandra Bullock in an early role. Going by her name, she is named for the author, and the plot of the parallels are breathing well, albeit played for comedy rather than play straight. Phoenix is thawed out, but he's planned for this, and Huxley gets her wish for excitement granted by the proverbial cursed monkey's paw. If the SAPD is playing pacifist, Phoenix is playing genocide. It's clearly a mismatched game. I do love how the computer classifies 187 as MDK, murder, death, kill. Pretty entertaining game. Still, one of the prisoners, being Scott Peterson, hits differently now. With a few options available, Spartan is thawed out to engage Phoenix. As Spartan tries to adjust to the new timeline, we'll observe this. Many things about this movie have taken on new meaning after the pandemic. Some points. Instead of bad tissue, the lavatory has 3 shells. Not the easiest change, and my headcanon is this. First gets you clean, second gets you dry, third is just for the sensation of the pickin'. Spartan also deal with getting charged with swearing, and the top 40 being full of old commercial jingles. If that includes the one for that Skip It toy, I'm there. I must say the supporting cast of this film is quite impressive. Notably, Dr. Raymond Cocteau is played by Nigel Hawthorne, others include Edgar Friendly, played by Dennis Leary, and Bob, played by the late Glenn Shaddix. Again, while the exact methods are different, we're 9 years removed from this timeline, and we have video conferencing touch displays now. Chief Earl, played by Bob Gunton, is to the point, saying that he'll be granted parole and reinstatement of his rank. The two are clearly at odds in terms of how to find Phoenix. Earl finds Spartan vulgar more than one. Spartan is just as ticked when he correctly guesses where Phoenix is headed before the computer does, to lock and load with the Army Museum pieces. Spartan literally and figuratively throws out the guidelines in favor of a more direct approach against Phoenix. I must say I like the music cues in this film, especially the gunfight in the museum. Elliot Goldenthal has never been my favorite composer, but he does good work in this film. Phoenix attempts to escape, but Cocteau is able to talk him down without a single punch, using Friendly as leverage. This will be important later, but Cocteau compliments Spartan for his help for now. His reward? Dinner at Taco Bell, last survivor of the franchise wars, rebranded with a 5-star artisan menu. The presentation actually doesn't look that different from the designs they have now, including the one in my town. The new dinner plate definitely looks like it would pair well with the Mountain Dew Baja Blast. The attention to detail in the sequence is spot on. They even had alternate dialogue and props, using Pizza Hut instead for territories where Taco Bell isn't as popular. Pepsi having a stake in both restaurants helps. Spartan also meets Friendly, and if Spartan represents order to Phoenix's chaos, Friendly other wastelanders, including Jack Black in early role, are among those who represent a gray area in between. There is Cocteau himself, and I will admit the repartee between him and Phoenix is one of the most engaging scenes in the film. Though the Doctor wants friendly killed, Phoenix calls his bluff and demands more rogues like him be thought out. As much as he is with Spartan, Phoenix is also very much the opposite side of the coin as Cocteau. Very extremist who's willing to wipe his opponents from the face of the earth. There's more subtle ways of destroying someone without even breaking an octave. Huxley's home, Spartan also discovers that people no longer love physically due to a disease that culminated in a full-blown pandemic in favor of doing it in VR. Well, a lot of people did partake in that, and a lot of canon art of Officer Jaffe from Scoob and Dimitrescu from Resident Evil Village. When John suggests doing it the old-fashioned way, Huxley freaks out at the idea of fluid transfer. Furthering this parallel in Brave New World is artificial population control and gene sequencing. This failed icebreaker isn't worth further addressing, though the brick joke of the 3 shells still amuses me. Spartan also gets a mini-disc that links Cocteau and Phoenix, having learned sickening truth, decides to confront them. Huxley also sees inconsistencies in Phoenix's files and decides to help as well upon seeing his rap sheet. Only thing missing is his actor's tax evasion. Too soon? When Cocteau denies everything, Spartan naturally isn't fooled, sees right through the Doctor's smoke and mirrors. This is his second film, and looking at the future twist villain doesn't feel forced, and found an aliens at home. How about that? Defying his superior's orders, Spartan and Huxley head underground with their colleague Garcia, played by Benjamin Bratt. Turns out St. Angeles was quite literally built on top of old Los Angeles, and the vintage car they look at will be important later. Bottom line, Friendly and the other Wastelanders don't share Cocteau's vision. Spartan actually sees more in common with him than he thought. Elsewhere, Phoenix has assembled a whole crew to take on Spartan, who are all too happy to help. As for this product placement of a 2032 automobile dealer, hey, if GM can bring back the Hummer of all cars as an e-vehicle, anything can happen. Likewise, Phoenix's posse includes wrestler/actor Jesse Ventura among the fellow cryocons. With Huxley as his backup/driver, Spartan's final fight against Phoenix is delicious multi-layer cake of early 90s blockbuster excess. And chases on the freeway to the final battle at police headquarters. They tell the chief to take the job and shove it. Phoenix has Cocteau killed as he goes to fight Spartan. Bob gives Phoenix a hand, and he makes his dark joke. Jeffrey Dahmer? I love that guy. This was obvious before the whole exercise yard incident and all those prestige TV shows, both fictional and non. The fight between Phoenix and Spartan is simply top-tier stuff for fans of Stallone's action cheese, treading just the right line between silly and serious. With all their weapons depleted, it's ultimately being doused in cryogenic fluid, frozen, and having his head kicked off the ends Phoenix. The film closes on the cryogenic prison destroyed, and as the SAPD makes peace with the Wastelanders, Spartan and Huxley kiss. We fittingly get played off to the credits to Demolition Man by the police. Good enough. On a budget of $45 million, the film made over $58 million in the US and nearly $160 million worldwide, and its critical reception was similarly modest. Decent, but not a titan in a year that saw Jurassic Park and Fugitive release. It really took off on home video and TV airings, and each passing decade made its themes more and more relevant. On the surface level, it may seem another Stallone shoot-'em-up, but much like there's a Total Recall and RoboCop, it's much more insightful look at society than many gave it credit for initially. A look at both how open hostility and more subtle condescension can impact the same setting. A social satire with explosions and gunfights. Final rating is 4 out of 4. That's all for now, and I will see you all in 2024. Happy New Year, everyone.